From clay courts to baseball diamonds, from golf greens to softball fields, Belmont's spring sports programs are more than just teams. They're a collection of students and mentors looking to reach new heights and, of course, the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. I'm here at the Crockett Center to preview Belmont's spring sports teams. Let's start off with our men's and women's tennis teams who are already competing in full swing. Head coach Jeff Serra works to keep the team driven and competitive both on and off the court.
Some of the things that we have found as kind of important pillars to this team are going to be being a really, really hungry group, practicing really, really well, being very competitive.
A player's perspective can always add depth to a coach's insights. We've got Captain Diego Castro ready to share his thoughts on his final season as a Bruin.
I'm glad of everything I've been through here at Belmont, and I think this last season is going to be about enjoying with the guys and making sure they have the best time too.
For women's tennis head coach Ellie Berger, this is her first season at Belmont. She's been working hard to keep the same competitiveness for the team, but in a different way.
I think establishing my own culture is something that, the girls have really adapted, more process-based, gritty, kind of like the underdog mentality. So I think building that this semester, seeing how they compete in that way during duels, and then moving into the next foreseeable future.
Moving over to the softball field, head coach Laura Matthews is ready to start her season with a loaded roster.
I think we've got some new phases, but I think this is the most veteran we've ever been. So we have a lot of experience on our roster, and we've got some new faces that are going to be able to push us further. So I think we've got a really, really deep team.
As for baseball head coach Dave Jarvis, he is ready to use the games against Power 5 teams to prepare his team for conference play.
The early part of the season is going to be set up in a manner to try to create as good a record as we possibly can, but also playing as tough a competition as we possibly can as well, too.
And finishing out our spring sports is the men's and women's golf teams. Let's hear from men's head coach Daniel DeLuca, who for the first time in his coaching career has seen more new players than returners.
I think all 7 of our guys are working extremely hard and have definitely grown since the start of the year. I'm just thrilled with how the new guys have come in and embraced our culture and our program, but also the returners. Our 3 guys that have come back, have really stepped into roles that are brand new to them.
Turning to the women's head coach, Olivia Jordan, she is readying her team for any spring weather that may come its way.
Something we could definitely work on is kind of handling adversity a little better. Just with weather, especially playing conference in St. Louis, weather definitely plays a factor. Just kind of practicing in different conditions.
Spring's always hard to get started, especially with like the snow and ice and greens being covered. It's hard to get started with an outdoor sport. So she's been very motivating, like keeping us going in the indoor and what we've been doing in the weight room and that type of thing. So definitely makes us very excited for the spring season and to get outside and start playing regularly.
Each team represents a different path, but they all share the same destination of coming home with the MVC Championship Trophy. For VNN, I'm Kat Rocha. Until next time.